All right, this is old school 2001 Dodge Ram, the last of this body style. And I'm doing the front brake pads. Now, I've removed everything off of here. I went to put together the other side and it just seemed really complex. So it did come with instructions that said there was a C is the outer pad, it has the brake squealer, and the inner pad. So we have inner, outer. So we got the inner, we got the outer, and I put all that stuff together, and then I realized that there's two different clips, two of each. So we have a bottom clip and it just says B. They're definitely different. So this one's the bottom clip, this one's the upper clip. So I'm going to put this together, but it's weird the way this thing goes in there, so I'm going to film it. So let me make sure all this goes on. There's two bolts right here that are number 13. I didn't put that one back in there just to hold it overnight. So these must be pretty common because they were out of the regular ones, so I had to upgrade. So let me take that out with my little tool, little 13. Take that out, use two hands. You don't want to let this dangle by the hose, so you're going to have to prop it up here. So let me do that real quick. Now, I just used a screwdriver to compress this while it was on. I just stuck it in there and pried it, but I can see that one is shorter than the other, so one got compressed better. So I don't know if I can do this with thing, but you kind of want to make sure these are at least wiped off. Don't have a bunch of rust or something on there. These will fit on there nice and flat. So they can only go on one way. So I can tell that that does not go there. This is the upper. So they're two different sizes. That one fits up there. So I told you wrong on which is top, which is bottom. And this one goes down there because that wouldn't fit. So they pop on there. They got to be nice and flat. Now the weird thing was, you got to make sure you put the brake pad side towards the thing, and I could not get this to fit. So the other side was actually opposite of this one. I'm gonna have to use two hands. I can't do it with one. And the other side, I don't know why it was weird. So that goes up in there, and this goes right here. So you can do it with one hand, but the other side is flipped and the little trigger is up there. And this one can only go on one way. The pad, ceramic pad, has to go towards the top, and for some reason it's easier to put in the top and slide over the bottoms. So this isn't going to fit now because that's not compressed just quite enough. Oh, I don't know what I just did, but I need two hands. All right, this is the driver's side, and you have the double piece on top, and you have the long piece on bottom. So this has to go in the long piece first, and then it snaps underneath that piece. So for whatever reason, the other one's going in opposite. So this scratcher thing's on top instead of the bottom. So I'm not sure. The problem is because on this side it's opposite. So it's going to have to go up in here first and then snap under that piece, which is crazy. So I'm not sure why they're opposite. Seems like they would be the same but reversed. So I got the super tool out so I can compress that in the rest of the way, just like the other side. All right, I don't know if I can do that with one hand, but this has got to tuck up underneath this like that, then move this piece out of the way, and then that has to snap above there. So it has to go all the way up, and then this has to go on there like that. Now don't hurt your hand when you do that, but that's got to pop over that thing. So that's it. Now I'm going to put a little bit of grease on these bolts, and now this one is installed. Fun times.